What's up, party people? Sorry for my tardiness once again. Technology issues. Cheers. I love technology, you guys, because guess what? Here I am. I get to talk to you on on the line. Have you ever seen that movie, The Interns? It's really cool because it's these two old guys that go have an internship Google, and he always says, yeah, so it's on the line, and they're like, online. He's like, on the line, online. So guys, I'm on the line, and technology is awesome because we get to be on the line with each other together. So awesome. On the line, here we are. So it's May. And May, we're doing Choice is My Superpower. And I believe that the training today is how to tap into your superpower. Now, if that's not what it is, you guys, cheers. That's what we're going to talk about today, and we'll make the adjustment. But I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to be talking about today. So, let's talk about that. How do you tap into your superpower? How do you tap into choice? Here is the preempting, whatever. Here's what you need to know. Here's what you need to know. I'm moving today, which is why this is so empty and everything is out of place, because I'm moving. So here's what you guys need to know about choice. Choice is your superpower, and we don't realize that when we are born, I'll go with that, born, the minute that we are conceived, let's even take it back further. The minute that we're conceived, we begin to formulate patterns based on the energetic imprint of what's happening around our mother, how she's feeling when we're in her womb. You know, this dawned on me because I was watching, or I got this, I think at the time it was DVDs of, I don't know if it was a book or a teaching or something, but it was all about raising boys and why boys were different and how they were different. And one of the things that it talked a lot about was playing music while your baby's in your womb, and all the things that you can do to calm a boy before you give birth so he's not so wild and crazy. And I do not subscribe to that same belief system like I did then, but at the time, I didn't know what I didn't know, and I thought that was an appropriate teaching, and it was at the time. But I started thinking about that if, and I've heard that other places, like play classical music for your baby, put headphones on your stomach for your baby, all the things. But I started thinking about the fact that if we can positively affect our child in utero, that means we have to be able to negatively affect our child in utero. Which means when a mother is stressed out, when it's an unplanned pregnancy, when there's trauma and drama in the marriage, maybe she's afraid of, what's this baby going to be born into? Because now, does that mean we should freak out and be afraid of all our fearful thoughts and how we screwed up our kids? No, because guess what? Everything is filtered through the hands of a loving dad. Everything is in perfect order. Everything is used to manifest something beautiful and amazing and good. So don't get caught up in the fear of your fear, right? Just recognize this is how it works. And when we don't know, we don't know. But when we know, then we can make different choices. Yes. So recognizing that we begin to be patterned at conception. And then we're born, and now it's very much what ethnic, I don't know why that word is so hard for me. What ethnicity are you? What religion are you raised in? What part of the country are you raised in? What country are you raised in? What is the circumstantial situation in your home? Are your parents married? Are they separated? Do they fight? Do they get along? Do they like each other? Who do they live with? What birth order are you? There's a bazillion, gajillion, bazillion things that condition us. Okay? So our subconscious can receive 2 million bits of information per second. 2 million bits of information per second. Now that's our subconscious ability to receive. Our cognitive takes in like 7 bits of information per second, right? So I'm looking at you, but my subconscious, right, can perceive all that's around behind. Even if I'm looking at the screen and I'm looking at you, my subconscious can perceive all of this, right? I'm hearing myself talk, but there's another conversation going on outside the door, right? I can perceive that. We perceive people's emotions, how people feel. If somebody walks in the door, my subconscious senses that person. Yes? 2 million bits of information per second in my subconscious mind. This is my patterning, right? So then I grow up and I'm 2. And now I recognize that I'm not my parents. I'm not my mom. I start wanting to have some autonomy, and I say, me, mine, I do it. Now, there is a part of me that is functioning from choice, my superconscious, and there's a part of me that now will be conditioned based on how people respond to me. So if I have a mom that lets me throw a fit on the ground, or a mom that snatches me up and puts me in timeout, or a mom that lectures me, I begin to be conditioned by that interaction. Yes? So, 0 to 2, I don't know that there's anything different between me and my specifically mother, but also my caregiver. I only see myself through them. 2 to 5, I only see myself through all the things that are surrounding. I don't have cognitive faculty to process. I just think everything that's happening is me. But it's not just my parents anymore. It's everything. Okay? Then at 7, I start getting some cognitive faculties. Oh no, my battery. Oh, please. So all along, all throughout this time, I'm being programmed for how to interact in life. Yes? So if I have a very angry mother who maybe snatches me up and throws me in timeout, I maybe get a fear of isolation or rejection. If I have an angry parent that snatches me up and then lectures me, I might have fear of criticism. If I have a mom that just is detached and lets me just throw a fit, then I might have some separation or rejection stuff. But here's the thing. If I have a mom that's like, yeah, sweet, like get that out of your body. You gotta feel that. That's awesome. Now, I'm having the same physical experience, but I'm having a very different subconscious experience. Yes, and all of this is programming. So then I grow up and I'm 12 and I start really tapping into that 7 to 14 is where I start playing with my cognitive, and right, 12 is where I really start to go, okay, I think I might really be my own person, right? Starting to pop into those teenage years, early on in the teenage years, right? And now I think I'm making decisions for myself when subconsciously I'm still making decisions based on the patterning of my fears. So now I call somebody to go, hey, you want to go play pickleball? We were just talking about that earlier. You want to go play pickleball? I don't know if 12-year-old kids play pickleball. I think it's an old lady sport. And if you ever watch this and it's 10 years from now and you're like, old lady sport? They're teaching kids it too. I don't know. Anyway, everything is relative. Okay, so I call somebody and I'm like, hey, want to play pickleball? And then somebody somehow didn't get the message. And so they didn't know to call me back and say, yes, I want to play pickleball. And because of my subconscious training, maybe I had one of those moms that was super distant. And now I feel that rejection, that separation. And now I go, I'm not calling them back. I'm not going to call them and ask them again. And I think I've made a decision. I think I've made a choice. No, I haven't. I have responded in that old pattern. Yes? Cool. Isn't this cool? This is so fascinating to me. Okay. So now I think I'm making choices and I'm deciding for myself. But I'm making those choices based in fear because they're illusionary choices. They're not actually like choices where I freely choose. I might cognitively choose, but I don't freely choose. And now, guys, I'm using some words that don't really mean what I think they mean or what we think they mean from the perspective of what's a free choice and a cognitive choice. And a cognitive choice is based on my patterns. That is the illusion of choice. That free choice is, okay, I called them 14 times, but I really want to play pickleball with them. I'm going to call them again. Now I'm foregoing that past pattern of the fear of rejection, the fear of abandonment, right? Because there's something inside me that says, call them again. Call them again. And so then I call them again and they answer, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, my mom was in the hospital. She had my phone. She's been there for like 14 days. And so I'm so glad you called me back because I just saw that you called me 13 other times. And I'm so grateful that you didn't give up because I totally want to play pickleball with you. And because you actually made the choice from inside of you, that place that is our superconscious, and not based on those patterns, right? But what does that look like? Well, why is this choice a superpower and this choice actually reprogramming the programs? It's the loop of the programs, right? Because maybe my initial phone call was, hey, you want to play pickleball? And then I get no response. And maybe I go, well, forget that person. And I recognize, oh, that doesn't really feel good. I really like this person. And I really want to play pickleball with this person. Gosh, I think that's an old pattern. My fear of rejection, my fear of... Now, all of this takes a lot of introspection. If you're in this group, you're practiced at introspection. Okay? Like, you're obviously being called into a deeper level of that, or you wouldn't be here. I'm not having a conversation with people who have never done introspection. I just want to make sure that you guys know that I know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to just anyone, which is why sometimes we learn these things and then we want to tell other people, but not everybody's ready for this message. Why? Because you've had to have practiced a lot of introspection to actually get to a point where you can start to recognize there's a difference between a cognitive choice and a free choice, a pattern choice and an actual choice, right? Because we use words like choice. Well, Lori, I made the choice. Did you? Did you really make the choice? Or was it based on some past pattern that says, well, if I do this, then I'll get this result. If then. If I do this, then I'll get this result. If I don't ask him to play pickleball with me again, I won't get rejected again. Yeah? But if we get to a point where we can actually start to go, okay, wait a minute. What does this feel in my body? Because guys, our superconscious is in our body. So we can't ask the question up here anymore. I have to start asking my body, what do I really want to do right now? I want to run away. Okay, cool. Is that a pattern or is that what I really want to do? No, I really want to play pickleball with this person. Okay, but my response to them not calling me back is I want to run. Okay, cool. Now, choice. Choice. Are you free to go, never mind, I don't want to play pickleball? Or are you free to go, no, I really want to play pickleball with this person? Yeah? Catching this, you guys? So how do we tap into that? Whenever I'm at a point where I want to choose something, I'm aware that a choice is available to me. First of all, stop. Take a couple deep breaths, drop into your body, and then go. If I were free, what would I choose right now? If I were free. What makes me not free? My past patterns, usually rooted and grounded in fear. My past patterns are usually rooted and grounded in fear. Are they always? No. Usually, yes. Yes. Because when I'm immature, I'm conditioned by reward and punishment. If I was punished, it was something I did bad and I don't want to do it again. So if there's something that I came to the planet to do, but I was punished for it as a child, it's going to be really difficult for me to choose that. Yes? Based on the pattern. Yes? Okay, guys, this one's kind of deep. I kind of went deep. I think I'm going to leave this here. Choice is my superpower. But if we don't even really understand choice, we can't tap into the superpowerness of it. So I want you guys just to process this. I want you to, if you would like a challenge, your mission, if you decide to accept it. Be aware throughout the rest of today, at whatever point you watch this video, be aware of every time you choose something. Or maybe if you're like, I got to the end of my day and I wasn't aware, look back. How many things did you choose? And then drop into your body and ask, was I free to choose that? Or did I feel like I needed to, I had to? Here's the other thing. Sometimes we go, oh, I totally chose that. Okay, but did you choose it so somebody would like you? Did you choose it so somebody wouldn't be mad at you? None of that's free choice, guys. None of that's free choice. That's all patterned response. Yes? So make a list. Take a little, make a list of all the places that you thought you chose that you didn't actually choose. That you were doing it based on punishment and reward. Because that's not real choice, that's conditioning. Ooh, that's a good way to separate it. That's not choice, that's conditioning. Yeah? Cool, so if you'd like to write that down and share it in the comments, we'd love it. If you have questions on this, ask away. If you had some ahas, share away. We are here to serve, to uplift, to support wherever you're at. Please let us know. How can we serve, uplift, encourage, support? What can we be for you today? All right, guys. I adore you. I love you. And you guys have a fantastical day.